Good morning, Lieutenant Commanders. Be seated. Prior to this meeting, I sent out the daily duty officers on their assignments. I recommend you do the same thing every day. It gives you free rewards. I upgraded myself and the bridge crew away team with the proper weapons from drops, the latest weapons, and I did the same for the ship, the USS Connector. I added the 4-weapon Harpang torpedo launcher Mark IV, very rare, and the retrofit phaser bank Mark IV, rare, and 2 Mark IV phaser banks, uncommon, in the back. And I added a console engineering RCS accelerator Mark IV, gives us a plus 12.5 flight turn rate, which is very helpful now that I have a forward torpedo. And we are prepared for our next mission, which will be in the JFS-47 system. Is in an area of deep space first charted by the human astronomer J. Walker Montgomery in 2256. Later Starfleet surveys confirm Montgomery's assertion that there is a stellar nursery in the region. Okay, hail Starfleet. Oops. I screwed up there. Starfleet the city on the edge of never. Starfleet Intelligence has completed its initial analysis of the data you found in Amar Singh's laboratory. Preliminary results show that Singh wanted to use a combination of Klingon, Augment, and Gorn DNA to create his master race, but this initial results were less than encouraging. What troubles Starfleet Intelligence are references to Singh's notes to past events. Since Singh has said his employer was interested in time travel, do you think he and Babat could have been planning on manipulating the timeline for their own ends? We want you to meet with the USS Kirk. It has thwarted several Klingon attacks on medical facilities in the past few weeks. They may have another piece of the puzzle. The Kirk is on routine patrol in the Harami sector of the Beta Quadrant. Meet with the USS Kirk in the JFS-47 system in the Beta Quadrant and investigate the Klingons' attempt to manipulate time travel. Okay. Captain Thalen. This is Captain Thalen of the USS Kirk. We are under attack. We have been boarded and need immediate assistance.
Ship is under attack.
Kirk shields are down and is taking heavy damage to engines and weapon systems. Sir, I'm reading Klingon life signs aboard the Kirk. The Wade team is standing by. They can leave under your command. I love me fighting some Klingons. That's the best. The USS Kirk. That's so cool. 120 years, 30 years later. I'm picking up weapons fire in combat throughout the ship, sir. The crew of the Kirk are fighting to keep their ship. Recommend we find Captain Thalen. He will know more.
Enemy target.
You're coming with me, Kavakma. Glad to see you, Lieutenant Commander. We could use the help. What happened here? We were ambushed. We were en route for a scientific survey when multiple Klingon Marauders decloaked and started blasting. The shields held up less than a minute, and once they went down, we were overrun by Klingon boarding parties. We've been fighting deck to deck ever since. What is the status of the ship? I think we'll be fine once we clear out the last of the Klingon boarders. Our first priority will be repairs to the shields and weapons. My chief engineer informs me it won't take much to get them operational. We took the worst hits to our engines. Chief says he'll need at least a day to repair the warp drive. What did the Klingons want? You saw it. Those blasted Klingons kidnapped my security chief. They must have kept one ship cloaked for the extraction. Lieutenant Paris' ties to the Klingons have always been trouble. Half of them think she's a traitor, the other half thinks she's a savior. And now this bunch thinks she is the cure to some crazy virus. My Klingon is rusty, but I think I heard one of them say they were taking Meryl to the right place at the right time. At least that's what I think I heard. I don't know what they meant by that, but we can't leave her in their hands of the Klingons. She's a good officer and a good friend. How can we help? Since we're stranded here, you're the only ship who can chase down the Klingons and rescue Lieutenant Paris. I'm transmitting the frequency of her comm badge to your ship. This will enable you to lock on to her and follow the ship that kidnapped her. Bring Lieutenant Paris home safe, Lieutenant Commander. Rescued Muriel Paris. Captain, if the Klingons have Lieutenant Paris, I recommend that the away team return to the connector immediately. We may be able to catch them before they leave the system. Incoming message from the Klingons, sir. Shall I put it on screen? On screen. This mission cannot be delayed by a miserable Starfleet Toba like yourself. We will find the secrets hidden in the Kuvat Ma's blood and use them for the glory of the Klingon Empire. I give to my escorts the honor of destroying you. Pray they send you to Grethor quickly. Defeat the Klingons. Sir, I got a sensor lock on the IKS badge, sir. It appears that Captain Targan is headed for the gateway system. Sir, that system is under Federation quarantine. Warp to the gateway system. Sir, we're picking up Lieutenant Paris' comm badge on the planet's surface. They must have beamed down from the IKS badge. Interference is preventing us from getting a good transporter lock on her. The planet is under Federation quarantine, Lieutenant Commander. It's the location of the Guardian of Forever. Request clearance from Starfleet Command for the connector to send an away team to the surface. Request sent, sir. Sensors are picking up Klingon ships in orbit of the planet. They're arming disruptors. Arm weapons. raise shields, and lock on target.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target shield has failed. Target shield has failed. Warning. Ship is under attack. Four shields failing. Integrity below 75%. Target shield has failed. Rear shield failing. Left shield failing.
Okay, a quantum torpedo launcher Mark 4, uncommon, and a drop. Nice. The area is secure, sir. Starfleet Command is cleared to beam down to the surface, but we are ordered to avoid contact with the Guardian if at all possible. Beam Now we got a quantum torpedo launcher. Is that better than the Harpang torpedo? Now what do I do with it? Is that a better torpedo? Maybe I should look it up on the... There's a Star Trek wiki page. It's called STO wiki, I think. It's very informative. Sorry about that, I had to visit the captain's head. Lieutenant Commander, this planet has been under Federation quarantine for more than 150 years. No one has visited since Captain James Kirk and the crew of the USS Enterprise first discovered the Guardian of Forever. Remind me about the Guardian of Forever. The Guardian is an ancient artifact that allows those who activate it to travel back in time. It was deemed too dangerous to study, so we have no idea what limits there might be to its power. What do you think Bavat wants with it? There's only one explanation why Bavat would bring Lieutenant Paris to this planet, sir. They intend to use the Guardian portal to travel back in time and alter history. I recommend haste in our attempt to stop the Klingons. We need to rescue Lieutenant Paris before they can reach the Guardian. Let's find Lieutenant Paris and protect the Guardian. Oh, what was that? Something was there. Oh, it's just gas. Disruptor High Density Beam Rifle Mark IV. Damage bonus. Let's see if I can use that right now. We'll give it the card. Seems like you could use it. What does she have? No, she's good to go. Zarva. Oh, this one's a better one she's got. Okay, everybody's good to go. Okay, I don't understand. Kirk and the Enterprise went there 150 years ago. No one's come back. They don't have a... They have a quarantine on it, but there's no ships patrolling it. So anybody can just go and change the past? Okay. Well, if I'm going to start picking apart this game, I'll never end. So that's the last time I'm going to do that. I'm not going to pick apart the game. Sorry, guys.
They are the first of the children, powerful, terrible, and wise. They are also selfish, wrathful, and proud. The Iconians have never passed through this portal. There are few things forbidden to one so powerful, but the manipulation of time is beyond their capacities.
I know all. I am my own beginning, my own ending. I was here before your sun burned hot. I will be here long after. Who made you?
I know all. I am my own beginning, my own ending. I was here before your sun burned hot, and I will be here long after.
Seekers in search of a question. Shapers creating a dream. Explorers who believed the universe was too small. What happened to Miro Paris?
I answer as simply as your level of understanding makes possible.
The one known as Miro Paris finds her future in the time before her time. She is the Kavat Ma. Her people follow her footsteps before she has made them. What will happen if Miro isn't rescued?
The one known as Miro Paris finds her future in the time before her time. She is the Kuva Ma. Her people follow her footsteps before she has made them.
Well, the game here has got a little bug. It's not doing things in order that it should. Her presence in the past alters the river of time. Those who took the Kavat Ma are conquering before the warriors arrive. They have brought the weapons of your world to a time that will be helpless to resist them. Your reality, your world, your beginning, all that you know is gone. Now, a Delta recruit symbol. What do you know about the Iconians? They are the first of the children, powerful and terrible and wise. They are also selfish, wrathful and proud. The Iconians had never passed through this portal. There are few things forbidden to one so powerful, but the manipulation of time is beyond their capacities. Who made you?
I know all. I am my own beginning, my own ending. I was here before your sun burned hot, and I will be here long after.
Seekers in search of a question, shapers creating a dream, explorers who believed the universe was too small. What happened to Miro Paris?
I answer as simply as your level of understanding makes possible.
The one known as Miro Paris finds her future in the time before her time. She is the Kavat Ma. Her people follow her footsteps before she had made them. Why do you always answer questions with a riddle?
Seekers in search of a question. Shapers creating a dream. Explorers who believed a universe was too
I
small.
answer simply as your level of understanding makes possible. Okay. What will happen if Muriel isn't rescued? Let's try that.
The one known as Myral Paris finds her future in the time before her time. She is the Kuva Ma. Her people follow her footsteps before she has made them.
What must I do?
Bring the future to the past, or lose the present. You will need your vessel to face the challenges ahead. Step through my portal, and it will be returned to you.
Mission complete. City on the edge of never completed. Okay. Let's see what more. Okay. Who or what are you? Did we do this one?
They are the first of the children. Powerful, terrible, and wise. I know all. I am my own beginning, my own ending. I was here, seekers in search of a question. Shaper, the one known as Myral Paris, finds her future. Bring the future to the past, or lose. Bring the future to the past, or lose.
Am I to understand that Bavat entered the Guardian portal with Lieutenant Paris? This is very disconcerting news. I am contacting Starfleet Intelligence on to see what our next move should be. For now, take no further action with the Guardian. That is an order, Lieutenant Commander. Okay, what do we have for rewards? Disruptor Pulse Wave Assault Mark IV, Auto Rifle Mark IV, all disruptors. Not much of a choice. 82 DPS, 70 DPS, 82 DPS, 82 DPS. Now we'll go with the Pulse Wave Assault. I don't know. Tell you the truth, I don't know. Disruptor Pulse Wave Assault. Critical damage times 2. 40% plus 40% critical severity. Well, that has to be good. Whatever that means, eh?
Congratulations,
Okay, another
Lieutenant
promotion.
Commander.
Great. Lieutenant Commander 19. One more mission, and we'll be a full commander, and we'll get a new ship. Captain, we don't have time to waste. We should follow them through the portal and try to stop them from damaging our timeline. Be careful, there are more dangers in the time travel than you realize. I think we just acquired a new mission without having to do anything. That's pretty cool. Well, let's spend some skill points before we go anywhere. Okay, thanks for joining me on my trek through Starfleet. We'll camp right here for the night, and then we'll, first thing in the morning, 0600 hours, we'll enter the Guardian of Forever and try to fix the timeline. But from now, bed down, people, and let's make some dinner. And I think I have some Saurian brandy, or yeah, sounds good. Good morning, Lieutenant Commanders, and welcome to our Let's Play of Star Trek Online. We find ourselves on the planet with the Guardian of Forever. After a good night's rest, we are going to go into it. I've upgraded all my bridge officers and away team with the latest and greatest of weapons from drops, and I don't think we should dilly-dally. I think we should use the portal right away. Lieutenant Commander, it looks like the Guardian of Forever took us back to our ship and... Sir, I don't believe this. Our chronometers show that we have been transported to the year 2270. Let's get our bearings. Sir, this is strange. It appears that the history files in our computer have been altered. According to the computer, this is the point in time in which the USS Enterprise and all aboard her are lost. The defeat sparked a series of events that led to the downfall of the United Federation of Planets. That's all wrong, Lieutenant Commander. Looks like Bavat has been changing history already. I'm detecting a Klingon Raptor from our time, Lieutenant Commander. It's the IKS Warbig, and I'm reading Lieutenant Paris's comm signal. She's aboard. The Warbig is attacking the Enterprise. We have to stop it, sir. Contamination from our time cannot be allowed to change the past. Sir, the Enterprise is hailing us. Patching it through now.
Unknown ship. This is the USS Enterprise. Please respond.
Lieutenant Commander, I'm transmitting a text-only message to let them know we are friendly and here to help. The less interaction we have with them, the less chance they have of altering the timeline ourselves. pop-bunk torpedoes are nice. Sir, the Enterprise is hailing us again. Patching it through now.
Unknown vessel, this is Commander Spock of the USS Enterprise. Thank you for your assistance.
Lieutenant Commander, Mr. Spock is asking us to identify yourself. Sir, I recommend we do not respond. All contact we have with anyone in this timeline would be considered a violation of the Temporal Prime Directive. We should concentrate on finding Lieutenant Parrish and correcting the damage that the Klingons have done to the timeline. The Warvik warped to a nearby system. I can get a lock on its warp signature, and we should be able to follow it. Captain, I have a lock on the Warvik and Lieutenant Parrish's signal. The Warvik has some new friends, sir. We should prepare to defend ourselves. Strategy tactics is to take out the smaller guys first and then concentrate on the big guy.
Rear shields failing.
Shit, I couldn't run away fast enough. I think I pushed the wrong subsystem button. Let's try that again. That's one of the rare defeats. walked right into that explosion. That 7 Warbird. I walked right into it. Fuck. I've done that before. Gotta watch out for those explosions.
Ship is under attack. Four shields failing. Target shields have failed. Hull integrity below 75%.
Okay, this time we're gonna run away a little bit. Get our hull back and wake up some of our crew that's been knocked out or incapacitated. Hopefully he won't. We can do it faster than he can do it. That's one of the tricks. That's pretty good to learn. Okay, we're back at 100% hull. Let's see where he is. He's at 80% hull. Let's try this again.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target shields have failed.
Scan for the Warvig. We have a lock on Lieutenant Paris's comm signal.
Ship is under attack. Left shield failing. Target shields have failed. Four shields failing.
Well, I had my power levels all screwed up. I was on speed instead of weapons or shield.
Warning. Ship
So
is
right now
under
I'm on
attack.
shields. See if I can do some damage.
Target's shields have failed.
You gotta keep an eye on that. Where your weapons, or where your power
Core
distribution is
shields
going.
failing.
The Warwick shields are down, Lieutenant Commander. I recommend we take this opportunity to transport an away team to the Warwick. Sorry it's taken so long. Today was a Thursday and they do the maintenance patches on Thursday. And it always takes much longer. I'm surprised that we haven't seen so much lag, because usually every Thursday there's horrific lag. But it's taken forever to download. Maybe the server's not working too well right now. That could be an issue right there. It says here patching for files 0 bytes per second. Well, that can't be good. It's probably going to kick me off the server, and I'll come right back if it does. Well, that took a while, and as soon as I turned off the fraps, it came back on. Just typical. Tavel. I'm reading Lieutenant Paris' comm signal in the Klingons' mess hall, Lieutenant Commander. Transporters can't get a clean lock, so we best liberate her from the captors ourselves. A pulse wave plasma assault Mark 5. That might be useful to somebody. Oh, I have to be a commander in order to equip it. Need one more promotion. Okay. Oh, we're having server issues again. Sorry about this, people. We're just gonna level this heavy munitions officer 1,000 times. It's probably gonna kick me off the server. Yeah, there it goes.